After over 30 years in Hollywood, Angelina Jolie has carved out a career most could only dream of, and with that has come a fortune fit for, well, Lara Croft herself. From sipping wine in her private French estate to collecting million-dollar watches like others collect parking tickets, Jolie is living proof that an Oscar-winning actress can live large and give back generously. Buckle up, we are flying first class through the wild, rich, and fashionably fierce world of Angelina Jolie. The engagement that rocked the world and cost $500,000 when Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt got engaged in 2012. It was the closest thing to a royal engagement that Hollywood had seen. Naturally, Pitt didn't just swing by a mall kiosk for a ring. Instead, he shelled out a cool $500,000 for a custom 16-carat stunner. Because when you're Brad Pitt and she's Angelina Jolie, cubic zirconia just doesn't cut it. Chateau, oui oui. 2 years later, the duo exchanged vows in a private, low-key, by celebrity standards, ceremony at Chateau Miraval in France, a dreamy, vine-covered estate where grapes grow freely and privacy is cultivated like wine. They flew in guests from the US to France, a gesture of love, and let's be honest, $100,000 in airfare. Jolie's wedding gown, a classic silk Atelier Versace number, adorned with doodles from their 6 kids, designed by Luigi Massi, a family friend and fashion wizard. It wasn't just couture, it was heartwarming couture. The Divorce Diaries. By 2016, the Brangelina dream was over. Jolie filed for divorce and became legally single in 2019. The saga dragged on until 2024, finally concluding with a settlement that saw Jolie walk away with $80 million. That may sound like a win, but the split included years of legal wrangling, especially over, you guessed it, Chateau Miraval. Apparently, owning a romantic French winery becomes complicated when love turns sour. There were lawsuits, including one from an interior designer who did get paid eventually, accusations of Pitt spending millions on rebuilding a staircase 4 times, perhaps he was going for an M.C. Escher vibe, and renovations to a pool and studio. Eventually, Jolie sold her stake for a jaw-dropping $164 million, prompting even more court drama. Pilot Jolie, flying high, literally. Angelina is not content with just playing action heroes, she lives it. Inspired by her son Maddox's fascination with aircraft, Jolie earned her pilot's license in the early 2000s. Since then, she's taken to the skies in a Cirrus SR-22 G2, a sleek 4-seater plane that starts at $334,700. Maddox caught the aviation bug too, and now in his 20s, also flies. Guess the Jolie family doesn't do road trips. From red carpets to designer dreams. Whether she's gracing Cannes or grabbing coffee, likely in heels worth more than our rent, Jolie is a fashion force. At the 2018 Critics' Choice Awards, she turned heads in an asymmetrical Ralph and Russo number. She's rocked Valentino, Dolce & Gabbana, and Tamara Ralph gowns, always balancing elegance and edge like a true fashion ninja. And she's not just wearing designer, she's building a fashion empire. In 2023, she launched Atelier Jolie, not to become the next Gucci, but to support underrepresented artisans and creatives. As she told Vogue, "I want to build a house for other people to become that fashion designers. Empowerment looks good on her." Bling fit for a queen. Of course, no red carpet ensemble is complete without jewelry that requires its own insurance policy. At the 2024 Governors Awards, Jolie dazzled in Buc-Arati bling. Their simplest pieces go for thousands, but Jolie doesn't do simple. And let's not forget the Bulgari earrings and bullet bracelet she wore at the Rome premiere of Eternals, together worth more than most people's mortgages. Once, she gifted Brad Pitt a vintage 1952 Patek Philippe watch worth over $2 million. Because nothing says, "I love you" like a timepiece more expensive than time itself. Shoes that could fund a semester at Harvard. Shoes are serious business in Jolie's wardrobe. In August 2024, She was spotted at Lacks in Christian Louboutin espadrille platforms retailing at $945. That may be her version of a casual airport look, but it's also enough to feed a family of 4 for weeks. From $850 ISL ballet flats to Valentino sandals priced the same, Jolie's feet are living their best lives. Even her customized Louis Vuitton Maleficent heels back in 2012 had fans gasping and cobblers weeping. Vacation mode. Jolie vacations like you'd expect an A-lister with a private pilot's license to lavishly. In 2012, she and Pitt celebrated Christmas on the ultra-exclusive island of Parrot Cay in the Turks and Caicos, renting a villa owned by fashion icon Donna Karan. The place had its own infinity pool and outdoor theater because indoor ones are just so limiting. In 2015, the family visited Thailand and Vietnam, staying in an $18,000 a night villa where even paparazzi arrived on boats. Talk about persistent. Post-Brad, Jolie continued the glam getaways. In 2021, she was seen riding boats and trains in Venice with artists JR and Prue Nori. If Eat, Pray, Love were real life, it would be called Fly, Pose, Float, Angelina Edition. Drive it like Jolie. You don't play Tomb Raider and then commute in a Toyota Corolla. Jolie has a taste for sleek rides, from a Lexus GS 350F Sport to a Mercedes-Benz AMG C43. The latter? She was seen cruising in it post-sushi in July 2024. Mood. She's also been spotted in a Range Rover Vogue and allegedly owns a replica of a vintage Ferrari 250 GT. The original version was valued at $660,000 before being withdrawn from auction amid ownership confusion. Whether or not it's hers, she did drive the replica in a Guerlain ad, and that's close enough for us. Real estate royalty. After splitting with Pitt, Jolie moved into a Malibu rental for $95,000 per month. You know, just until she found something a bit more permanent. Enter a $25 million, 7,500 square foot mansion previously owned by director Cecil B. DeMille. The house boasts 6 bedrooms, a gym, a pool, and a primary suite with a fireplace perfect for dramatic introspection. In 2025, her home even became a refuge for friends displaced by wildfires, because when you have space and a heart, you open your doors. Previously, Jolie co-owned a $3.75 million Beverly Hills home with Billy Bob Thornton and a stunning New Orleans estate with Pitt's 7 bedrooms, 7 baths, balconies, and its own elevator. Casual. The generous queen. Despite all the glitz, Jolie is incredibly philanthropic. She's donated millions to causes close to her heart, from refugee aid to education. Through her Jolie Pitt Foundation, she gifted $333,000 to SOS Children's Villages and $200,000 for a girls' school in Kenya. During the COVID-19 pandemic, she gave $1 million to No Kid Hungry, helping families in crisis. And in 2020, she contributed another $200,000 to the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People Legal Defense Fund, saying, "Our support should be strongest where rights are threatened most." Her charity work is deeply personal. She adopted Maddox after a mission in Cambodia with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, where she has long served as a special envoy. This is not PR, it's passion. Opera lessons and Oscars. When Jolie signed on to play opera legend Maria Callas in the 2024 biopic Maria, she did not just lip-sync her way through. Nope. She took full-on opera classes from Grammy-level teachers like Eric Vetro and Laurie Stinson. We're talking $400 an hour vocal sessions, 4 days a week, with coaches even flown to Europe during filming. Now that's commitment to art and airfare. The curtain call. Angelina Jolie may be one of the most glamorous and accomplished stars in Hollywood, but beneath the designer gowns, vintage cars, and multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio lies a woman driven by love for her family, a passion for storytelling, and an unwavering dedication to humanitarian causes. Sure, her lifestyle is extravagant, But if you had the means, would not you rebuild your staircase 4 times just to feel something? If you enjoyed diving into the dazzling world of Angelina Jolie, don't forget to hit that like button. Got thoughts on her luxe lifestyle or want more celeb deep dives? Drop a comment, we read them all. For more jaw-dropping stories, fashion, fame, and fortune, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss an upload.